Whew, it's hot.
Say Ekason.
Ekason.
Yes. I'm coming. Okay, all right. So you guys have to reply in local language. Emaso, Onyibo.
Don't speak
I saw Yoruba. Shembo Yoruba? Hey. Now we go. Okay. There's a reason why you shouldn't speak English. Nigerian, Abi, we must be proud of our Ede culture. Ede wa ni first. Koto so Onyibo. Shugbo, Onyibo ni second thing. Onyibo is a slavery language. Shengbo? Yes. So ìwọ tó bá sọ Òyìnbó, èèyàn ní pé o mọ̀wé o. O sọ Òyìnbó, kò ní pé bí o lọ school o. Òyìnbó èdè ni. Ṣé get it? Èdè l'Òyìnbó. So you have to be proud of your own èdè. Àbí? Your own language. Your own first. Anywhere tó bá lọ in this world. Sọ Yorùbá. Tó wá pé Ìgbò ni ẹ sọ Ìgbò. Kedu kọ́dì?
Adima.
That's it. The reason, we are proud of Edia. Baby, say Ekason.
Ekason. Ekasama.
Yeah. So ask them a question.
Okay, so this is a field trip?
Yeah.
Are you on the field trip? Okay. And so are you guys excited about today? Your first time here?
So am I reply pẹ̀lú èdè wa?
Oh yeah.
Èdè Yorùbá.
You have to reply in your language. Yes.
Then can reply ní èdè Yorùbá. Oh yeah.
Okay. My first time here, I'm from Texas in America. And where are you guys from? Nigeria. Yes, my very first time here. So I hope to have a lot of fun and get to know a lot about you guys' country and your culture. And I am learning the language, little by little. So thank you for welcoming me. Thank you. And what is your name? How do I say what's your name?
Yeah, Kilobokore.
Gilbert?
Yeah, just say what is your name?
What is your name? Oh, that's a beautiful name. Yes. That is a beautiful name. Sweetheart, what is your name? Okay. Nice to meet you. Sweetheart, what is your name? That's such a beautiful name. Very powerful. And what does it mean? You know what your name means?
Do you know?
You know the meaning? No? No? Okay. We're going to learn that. Sarah, what's your name? Oh, I'm Tamika. Nice to meet you. And sir, what is your name? You. Yes. Yes, Young King. I can't hear you. Sunday Sambo. Nice to meet you. And how old are you? You're 12? Who is the oldest here? Who's the oldest? How old are you? 14. Okay, Young King. And who's our baby? Are you our baby? Are you our baby? Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Nice to meet you. How old are you? You're 6? Oh, such a baby.
So what do you guys come here to learn? I saw èdè Yorùbá.
Kí ni ẹ wá ṣe, kí ni mission yín ní bí báyìí? Wá kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìtàn ẹrú, ìtàn wo? Thank you.
Okay. Well, I come to learn it too.
That's good.
Thank you.
So wish me luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Let's have some fun. Okay, I'm a student today. Hey, y'all. So I'm getting ready to make my way to No Return at Badagry Island and truly get to experience what my ancestors and what many of our ancestors had to go through. And if they made it to this point, they were not returning home and being sent to a land that they were not familiar with. And it could have been America, Central America, Mexico, the Caribbean, Europe. We were sent all over the world. But most of us know that our bloodline traces back to West Africa. And that's where we are. Hello.
Hello, sir.
We welcome all, ladies and gentlemen, to Heritage Museum Badagry, owned by the Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. And all we are there for you is all about transatlantic slave trade. In those days, our money is not valued to the whites, while the white money is not valued to Africa. We do trade by barter. Another name is called medium of an exchange. Another name is called bargaining power. They brought some items in exchange of slaves into African country. Gunpowder, hurricane lantern, bead, mirror, rum wine, shinap, textiles, tobacco, cigarettes. All these were exchange of slaves, including kettle, hurricane lantern, gas lantern, bead, mirror. After making the bargaining with our kings here in Africa, the slaves were taken to Caribbean Island. When you look at the background, it says, am I not a man and a brother for him to be subject to this condition? Let's thank God, you and I, let's thank God we were not born at the days. You are seeing a picture of the pyramid of Giza. It's the first university in Africa situated in Egypt. They were taught how to read, write, and history. More so, you are seeing in those days, the white men loved to travel through the coastal area than air or land because of the cruise. And this, you are seeing West African coastal area is shared into 4 different categories. We have the Sierra Leone, we have the Ivory Coast, we also have Gold Coast and Slave Coast. In Africa, we don't captives, we don't kidnap. Our great-grandfathers and our great-grandmothers, they go to the streets to build water down home. There is nothing like captives, kidnapping. No, in Africa, it's never done in those days. From dams, it was the Saudi Arabians were captured as a slave, sold to King Pharaoh of Egypt. Applicable to the Italians, white slaves were sold to the King Pharaoh of Egypt. And you are seeing how the warriors in Egypt, how they were loading the Saudi Arabians into the canoe, down to the ship to unknown destination. It is when they were short of supply, they now trace African routes, where our great-grandfathers, our great-grandmothers were taken away to unknown destination for slavery business. At initial stage, Africans were not in that shoe. Now we are going to the next gallery to see the equipment and tools brought in those days in captives, the slaves, and in exchange to the kings of Africa in those days. Meanwhile, your satisfaction is my concern. I'm here for you. Gone are the days, one of these swords goes for 15 ladies. One sword goes for 15 ladies. From the age of 18 to 25, 15 for one sword. One of these days gone goes for 30 men. Gone are the days, 30 what? 30 men. And you are seeing the next shackle from 1 to 100 in single file. Now move back a bit for me to have a free passage there. Now you are seeing the neck shackle. What do I call it? Neck shackle. Yes, the one for neck. From 1 to 100 in single file. Also, from 1 to 100 here in single file for the slaves. And this one is called ankle shackle. Yeah. Another name is called slave frames, cuffs. Cuffs. C-O-S-F, L-E, yes. One leg of Solomon, one leg of Paul, one leg of Bartholomew, one leg of Peter. Are we there?
Yes.
Are we there?
Yes.
What do I call this? What do I call these two? These two. Another name. Another name is called Anku Shaku. Anku was exactly. And here this round one at the middle here you are seeing, after breaking the slave lips with red hot iron, they now put this and padlock it for them not to communicate with each other and for them not to rebel against their masters. Are we there?
Yes.
Now beside you here, you are seeing a stubborn slaves. Let me start from the Adams for you so that my sisters and brothers can enjoy the tour, the decoration very well. Here you are seeing slave hunters. You are seeing the slave hunters. These two men, you are seeing them, others are men behind. When people might have slept, it is the king who give them this gun, one gun, about 10 slave hunters. When people might have slept in their huts in the midnight, 12 to 1 a.m., they will, when they are sleeping, these hunters will now go around the village. Then one of them will continue setting people's huts ablaze. You know, when they see flame, they will run out to rescue themselves. That is how they were captured, father, mother, and child. Put them in shackle, neck shackle. March them from desert to desert, from Oyo Empire down to Badagry here, the slave port. Badagrians are not slaves. They are known as slave ports. What do I call it? Slave port. Badagry is a slave port because the loading where they load slave into the ship is just within 15 minutes on the Atlantic Ocean. You are out of English-speaking country. You fall into French Francophone on the Atlantic Ocean here. It's like the one of Port Harcourt or Calabar. Aha. Let me cut historical. You are seeing the stubborn slaves. They were beat to stage of coma by the slave hunters just for him to be less aggressive. Are we there?
Yes.
Most of you are seeing a branding session like every one of your teachers, boss slave, and they all want to load in the same slave ship or boss vehicle. Now, for recognition purpose and for identification, everybody brand his or her own slaves with red hot iron. The female were branded with red hot iron at the back, while the male were branded at the chest. In the process doing this, because of the instruments were not sterilized, survivor defeated. Are we there?
Yes.
Most of you are seeing a separation of a family. Some of the wicked kings will sell the husband to Portuguese slave dealer, sell the woman, fine woman like this, sell it to Brazilian slave dealer, not to then sell their children to American slave dealers so that the rest of their life they won't be able to see each other anymore. That's separation of family. Now we'll go to this section.
Now, what made this super exciting for me is being around these children that live here, from here, and we get to learn about shared history together. Their ancestors were here, my ancestors were there. And granted, half the time I didn't know what this man was saying, but I felt like the student, I had to respond when he was asking questions, or I felt like I was going to get in trouble. So, yeah, this was definitely an interesting experience and one I will never forget.
About 300 slaves were sold every Papa days here in this slave market. Like the way you and I go to market and buy goats these days, that's how women beings were sold in this slave market. In Nigeria, each year Nigeria to triple amalgamation of northern, eastern, and western regions. Since 1863 to 1958, 2 years before Nigerian independence, this place was annexed to Calabar. Calabar was the first capital of Nigeria. 2 years before Nigerian independence, Nigeria got its independence in 1st October 1960. Am I on the line?
Yes.
Okay. It was 1958 they evacuated from this building. And since then, Lagos State government has been making use of this building for different functions administratively. It was 2002, the then governor of Lagos State His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who now converted this building to be a museum so that history will not be wiped away. Please say thank you to the president of Nigeria now. May he live long. Amen. God bless you. God bless you. This is their safe, gone are the days where they keep their valuable documents and cash. Most of you are seeing the replicant of the slave ship. It has to the upper deck is for the slave master, where hello? The upper deck is for the slave master, where he land and he enjoy himself. And the lower deck is for the slave, where they were pilots in form of sardines. You are seeing the loading bay on board, which I'm pointing to. Can you all see it? Yes. That's how the slaves were being loaded. They remained there for 3 to 4 consecutive months. They defecate and urine at the same spots. Anyone that died will be drunk into the Atlantic Ocean for the fish to eat so that it won't contaminate the lower deck. Furthermore, you are seeing the canoe gun. The small one goes for 40 slaves, while the medium size goes for 100 slaves. More so, the kings, one of the days, use this to intimidate one another. You understand what I mean by intimidate children? And the women, the black slaves were used for all woman activities at home. Are we there? Yes. At times, the white men cross-breed with the black female slaves. Now, join me here from this end, the children. You are seeing the children, the black female slaves give birth to. Some are carrying their own baby at hand. Some are standing with their baby with photograph. You are seeing it, white and black slave. The white man intentionally cross-breed with the black female slave. One, in order to have an additional slave in their possession. In his possession. 1. 2, they believe the black are very industrious. They are hardworking. 3, what happened in Egypt? Short of supply by the Saudi Arabians, so that it won't repeat itself in their own possession. Making amendment. God bless you. The 5th one, to reduce their stress.
I am at Badagry. That's how you say it, right? Badagry Island. And behind me is a statue that represents fearless, freedom, power. The shackles shall be broken.